Oh, hey, it's TahniyaTalks, right?
Mm-hmm.
Hey, TahniyaTalks. Hello, YouTube. How's it going, y'all? Y'all tuning into my fat butt. Love that girl so much. You know what I'm saying? You know, look at her showing all 32 teeth. Because a nigga speak at them, baby. Anyways, I better get back to doing your little thingamajig. Thank you, dear.
I love you. He's so cute, y'all. I freaking love him so much. Oh my god, that was so cute.
Do you like your potato salad cold or warm?
I like it cold.
Okay, alright, thank you. Because Kayla's mom, she puts that motherfucker in the microwave for 2 minutes. My bad. Sorry, my bad. Don't mean to drop names. But somebody that Caleb knows puts it in the microwave for 2 minutes and eats that shit.
I mean, I guess it's like a personal preference, but me personally, I don't.
Nasty.
It is to me.
Appetizing.
I mean, but think about it. If you go to like a cookout, right, and you warm it up because your other stuff is on a plate, I don't do it. I don't do it, guys.
Every cookout I went to, that motherfucker is in the fridge, and we pull it out the fridge and then scoop it on the plate. We don't let that shit sit out.
Agreed. No, like if you made a plate and like everything else on the plate gotta be warmed up.
I stuff the meats and stuff in the.
Well, I know you, babe. I know.
And then I put the potato salad on there. So it's still cold. See, you can't defend it for any, like, fuck that preference. That's just that's unfair.
Okay. I mean, I get it. Do you guys warm up your potato salad or do you keep it cold?
Comment down below and make sure y'all hit the subscribe button because it says on YouTube that 90% of y'all are not subscribed to TahniyaTalks and y'all need to hit that subscribe button.
I love you.
Give me a kiss.
The give me a kiss is crazy.
All 32. Can't no other nigga make you smile like me.
Yes, that's true. Bro. See, I be talking about him on here, but like y'all really don't be seeing my man in action. There you go. Guys, I've tried to record this video 3 different times. What is up, guys? It is Nia J. Nobody's touching you. Period. You're that one. Moving on. I love you. You should love you. Stress and peace, love and positivity. And we're back with the TahniyaTalks. I really miss it. As you can see, your girl got a new mic. Like, I've been upgrading. I'm back on social media. I'm back on YouTube. We're back. Girly is back in full swing, and it's something that I actually believe in myself for, not just starting it because it's something I want to do, but it's something I actually trust that I can stick to. But let's get into it. Welcome back to TahniyaTalks, where I do all the overthinking so you don't have to. And today's topic is self-awareness. So this is actually going to be a series that I start. So today's... Ooh. Hold on. I don't know what I just did, but ooh, it sounds good. Okay. Today's topic is self-awareness, but the series that we are starting is self-development. So recently, I've gone on this rough but needed journey where a lot of the times I get discouraged by life happenings and I wonder what's going on. I feel like I'm lost and everything. And there's just a lot of things that came into play when I finally understood, like, you're just really self-aware of your emotions. You're really in tune with yourself. And it can be very hard when you're going through that journey, trying to like pick up the pieces and everything and still learning how to become yourself and be confident with yourself and the person that you're becoming, but also still acting in society and still being self-aware in society and everything. Number one, knowing yourself versus who people think you are. This is really important because for a long time, I associated them both as being the same thing. I used to think that like it's hand in hand. So who I present to people is like what they're gonna think. This, if I say I'm nice, if I show you that I'm nice and everything, like you're gonna think I'm nice. However, that's not how it works. I'm gonna be honest. In everybody's story, you are somebody different. In everyone's story, you are someone representing a different emotion, representing a different mindset. So be aware that who you are, who you know yourself as, someone that you think is true, hardworking, smart, work-driven, ambitious, or goal-driven, things like that. If you are that kind of person, that's who you are. That is who you know you are. You know that that is who you've always strived to become. That's the person that you know at the end of the day, that's who goes to bed at night. It's the person who is this, who's hopeful, who's caring, who's a peacemaker. Like, you know, that is who you are. However, whenever you come across certain scenarios of different people, it does get to a point where they start to judge you based on their interactions. And you could talk to 3 different people at the exact same time. And one person will think that you're an asshole. One person will think you're the sweetest person in the world. And the other person is going to think she's clueless, she's dumb, he's clueless. Like, it's never going to be perfect for every single person. But as long as you know who you are truly, who you have been working towards becoming, that is who you are. Do not let society make you feel like you should change who you are based on a small interaction with different people, because you are going to be a different person in everybody's story. That's something that's so big about self-awareness. Don't fix yourself to become this better version when you already know who you are. Don't do it. Number 2, why self-awareness can be painful. This may sound like so dumb, because in the first one I was just preaching about like knowing who you are and knowing like that you're a good person. You've been working towards being a good person. But the thing is, it can become painful whenever maybe you are in the wrong and maybe you did do something. Maybe you are feeling guilty about a decision that you made that may have affected someone else, or maybe you did something that someone else got the blame for. Like, whatever it is, that part can be very difficult to sit with yourself and say like, I know I shouldn't have done this. I know I shouldn't have made that decision. I know I shouldn't have gone out of my way to do this, to say this. You already are aware that based on a certain situation or scenario, it can cause you anxiety very maturely. It can cause you to constantly be wondering like, okay, well, what is this thing going to happen? How is this going to play out? Because you already know that if I do this said thing and I know myself, I'm going to react this way, I'm going to get this way. It's going to cause that anxiety very, very, very maturely. Number 3, the difference between confidence and arrogance. There's this saying that I've been saying for years: confidence over cockiness. I've been saying this for so long. Whenever you're just so sure of yourself that you're very closed-minded, that becomes arrogance. You think that what you say is right all the time, 24/7. No one can sway your mind. No one can stop you. It becomes arrogance. Versus confidence is more knowing that you're pretty, knowing that you're handsome, knowing and believing it, because that's for you to actually believe. That's for you to understand. That's for you to feel good about. It's not good whenever you think you look better than everybody, when you think that you do everything right. That's cockiness, that's arrogance, and there's a clear difference. So knowing that you feel good about yourself is confidence. Believing that you are good at something is confidence. Believing that you're better looking or better at something than everyone, that's where it's a no-no. Number 4, how I learned to listen to myself. You can take this in two different ways. You can either take this as how I started to become self-aware, and what was the like aha moment for me to realize like that I'm genuinely in tune with myself, or how I became in tune with myself. Or you can take this as I learned how to say no. I learned my boundaries. I'm gonna start with the first one, and it's gonna be simple, sweet, and short. The moment I learned that I was very in tune with myself was probably when I was in my teens, like early teens. And I hated telling myself like, you possibly can have a mental disorder, right? And if you follow me or you've been following me, then you know that I have anxiety severely. When I was younger, I used to be like, girl, you don't have these things. Like, everyone around you, it feels like, is diagnosed with some type of like depression or anxiety or BPD or stuff like that, you know? And I told myself, like, don't self-diagnose yourself. Don't do it. But I did get to a point where I was finally realizing that like the crying frequently is not normal, or just walking in a room and thinking everyone's looking at you even though they're not, and they're going about their day, is not normal. And the older I started to get, mid-teens, late teens, that's when I started to tell myself like girl, that's a real thing. Like, this is for real. You actually do have anxiety. You actually do have a mental disorder. For you to feel this anxious 24/7, like, and you'd be thinking of your past, your present, your future, and then you have to plan out every single detail, or like the whole world just like crumbles. And if you don't get everything done to the T exactly how you planned it out in your head, then like the world's gonna fall apart. And then when I used to get in trouble, even if it was for something small, like, hey, can you go put this back where you found it, blah, blah, blah. I mean, I used to be in shambles. Like, I would go in my room, or I would go in the bathroom or go in the closet and legit just like bawl because of this small thing. And I would replay how they said it. And every single time I replayed it in my head, it's like they got angrier. And that's not even reality. So I would definitely say the moment I realized it, or I became more self-aware and started listening to myself, was when I was in my early teens. Learning how to say no, and learning my boundaries, learning what pushes me, what doesn't, what I stay away from on purpose, what I would rather like just not involve myself with. That started to happen after I turned about 20 years old. No, 19. I was around 19, and I was in a really toxic situationship. I was in a talking stage with somebody, and he was very emotionally and mentally abusive. After that, after finally like having the courage to like block him and get away and everything, I told myself like, I will never let myself get hurt like that ever again. And my best friend, he has been there like since day one, and he saw how hard like I used to cry and like be sad and down and hurt. He knows how bad it was, that I'm not just crazy. Like, I had a witness to actually relay this message back, to be like, yeah, girl, you definitely needed to change. And after I got out of that situationship, even in my current relationship, I'm learning that boundaries are okay to set, no matter how much you guys think that you're in love. And no, like, he has his boundaries and I have mine. And I feel like that's so important whenever you're telling yourself like, this is not right, I need to do something about it. And I actually started to listen to myself, that setting boundaries is healthy for your mental health, for your emotional health, for your safety of you in general. I would say after that is when I genuinely started to realize that, and started to listen to myself and tell myself like, girl, you're beautiful. You have so much potential. Whatever you want, you can have it. Like, it doesn't matter what it is, how big it is, how small it is. Like, girl, you got this. It doesn't matter what anybody else thinks. It matters if you actually get that ball rolling. And I have. Every single goal that I've set myself up for, I've achieved so far. But I also have more goals coming in the future. And I'm really excited for them, because I know that I can do it. I genuinely know that I am capable of doing all of that. And that is so important because that goes along with listening to yourself. I know that was a lot, but that was really, really deep for me. That had a lot of meaning. So that was cause for a long-winded explanation. Number 5, and this is one of the also most important ones, the version of yourself you've outgrown. This kind of goes hand in hand with the last question, because the part of me that I've outgrown, or the person that I've outgrown, was that excited, like ready to talk to people, to date, to learn new things and experience new things and finally become an adult. I'm still excited about like all the new things happening in my life and everything, but the part that I let go was that oblivious mindset, was basically thinking that once it starts, like everything will just like flow. I know it sounds so dumb, but I learned, fast, that like you wanted to just flow. You wanted to like, I'll handle it as it comes. And it's like, no, girl, that stuff takes like genuine work, like really, really extensive work on your mental and your emotional, especially having a severe mental disorder where I cannot function normally on a day-to-day basis without having that constant like voice in my head. It is hard. It literally is so hard. And I thought that even with all of that baggage, like it would just flow. Not only with the things that I have done so far life-wise, but even like my relationship has helped me let go of that person, because I thought that things will just like happen, like, and it's fine, like stuff will be okay if it does, and without realizing that the work has to be done, and it's not just from you, it's also the person that you're trying to be with. And the person that I'm with right now, he has done the work. He still is till this day, but like he's done his part. Like he's there at my every beck and call. I can't even recall the last time I had a severe panic attack and he was not there, whether it was on the phone, whether it was in person. Like that man has done the work. But also me thinking that I have to handle everything by myself, me carrying the emotional load all the time, like that part of me is starting to wither away. And I love that, because that was somebody that genuinely had me in a chokehold. Like that version of me was so hard on herself, and I feel like now I don't blame myself for every mishap. And again, that doesn't come from just me, but also the person that I'm with. Oh my gosh, like still thinking back to it right now, me being like 19 years old, and like when he would like call me names and like say really nasty and rude things to me, and I used to just like laugh it off. Ew, I'm just so disgusted. I'm so happy that part of me, that version of me is gone. I'm so happy that I finally opened my eyes and realized, like, girl, if you want respect, like you can ask for respect. It's okay. Like a joke is not always supposed to be haha funny. If both people aren't laughing, then it's not a joke. Like if both people aren't agreeing with what's going on, then it's not funny. And I'm so happy with the person I am now. Like I'm still looking forward to all the growth that I have coming soon, but that definitely is like a huge for me, to just see the difference of me getting older. Don't beat yourself up so much, because you're only human, and we live and we learn. Literally, you have to go through stuff to become a better version of yourself. So don't beat the version of yourself up now, because when you look back at this version of yourself in 10 years, you're going to be so happy that this version of yourself had to live so that the version of yourself that you're becoming got to be. But I'm happy that I went through those stages, because I wouldn't be me now. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. It got a little heavy at the end, but I've been missing my TahniyaTalks a lot, and it feels good. It does. It feels good. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Subscribe, guys. We are on the way to 150. And our community is growing pretty much weekly now, and it feels so nice. Remember, comment down if you like cold or hot potato salad, because apparently that's a debate. Follow me on all my social media, and I will see you guys in the next one. I love you. You should love you. Spread some peace, love, and positivity. Bye bye. Finally, a new intro. It was supposed to be the outro, but that's besides the point.